Hello, Roadrunner fans. This is JJ Perez, and welcome back to another episode of the 13 Questions podcast, where I sit down and talk to different people inside the UTSA football program and ask them the same 13 questions throughout the 2023 season. We are winding down this season. There are only 3 more games left, so that means we'll only have a few more podcasts left in this season. Just going to run the podcast through the last game of the season and just kind of let these guys do whatever they need to do for the postseason. That's kind of what I did last year. So hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, you can listen to all of the 13 Questions podcasts on every major podcast streaming platform, as well as on our YouTube channel. There's a video link with the audio of all the 13 Questions podcast. So I appreciate you guys listening. This week we are joined by UTSA place kicker Chase Allen. Allen comes to UTSA from Alabama, where he played there. He has become an impactful player for the Roadrunners. Has been shown to be fairly accurate with his field goals and PATs, and he's a pretty interesting fellow. So I hope you guys enjoy our conversation. Place kicker Chase Allen on the 13 Questions podcast. JJ Perez here with the 13 Questions podcast with the place kicker Chase Allen. Chase, I started this podcast last year because I'm trying to get to know the players a little bit more personally.
Yeah.
So it's like a mix of personal questions and like sports questions.
Brother.
So we'll just jump right into it. Question number 1. You have to pick a chore or obligation to do for one whole year, but if you make it through the whole year, you don't have to do that chore for the rest of your life. So basically your least favorite chore. And why?
It's got to be cleaning dishes.
Yeah.
I mean, I love eating, but I hate cleaning dishes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's probably my big one right there.
Yeah, good one. Question number 2. Can you describe how you are as a spectator watching a football game on TV?
I'm pretty calm. Like
Yeah.
I definitely like watching the specialists. Call me a nerd if you do.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty calm. I just relax, enjoy watching.
You go back and rewind it, or?
Oh, if there's a crazy play, I'm definitely
Yeah.
rewinding it. I got to see it again. But no, I'm not a crazy football fan like some other guys I'm sure
Yeah.
are.
Awesome. Question number 3. What is an app on your phone that you love using and think other people would enjoy? It could be a common app or maybe something you use.
You can call me a nerd, but Clash Royale. Me and a good number of the guys on the team play it, and that game's legit. It's
So
fun.
I don't know about it. What is it?
It's like so you have like you play against somebody. Basically,
Okay.
like kind of put cards down, and they will like fight against each other, and
Okay.
they try to take towers. I don't know.
Awesome. Yeah,
Some
no,
nerdy stuff, but it's fun.
Yeah, no, I got to check that one out. Question number 4. If you were allowed to relocate anywhere, where else do you think you'd want to live and why?
I wouldn't mind living in Hawaii.
Okay.
Maybe not forever, but
Yeah.
like living that kind of style, I guess, for a little bit would be cool. So probably Hawaii.
Yeah, where are you from originally?
Dallas.
Yeah.
Just want to be by the beach a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Awesome answer there. Question number 5. When you see a hater on social media, or I guess Twitter, I don't know how much you pay attention to
Yeah.
social media, but like what do you do, or what's your immediate reaction? Do you block? Do you mute, ignore, or you engage those guys? I don't think I've ever seen you go back at anybody.
Yeah, and I rarely go back. I think I kind of just laugh it off. It's kind of, I mean, you're yelling at a 20-year-old guy he's playing a sport, like, you know what I mean? Like if you look at the big picture, I think hecklers and people who like really come after players like in a rude way, it's like, you know, let's have some class. You know what I mean?
I got you. Yeah. What makes you laugh during football games?
Oh man, that sounds messed up. Like if we have a big hit, like, it kind of gets me going. I'm like, maybe not like laughing, like maybe for the guy getting hit, but I don't know. It gets me smiling. Gets me going.
Yeah. No, that's a good one. Next question: who is a person you think you'd be starstruck if you met them?
That's a tough one. I like Luka Doncic. I really do like. I am from Dallas. I'm a little biased, but that's my MVP right there this year.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so you big Dirk guy as well?
Yeah, I like Dirk. But I'm more so started watching kind of like the Luka era. So I'm a Dirk fan. Don't get me wrong. Love Dirk, but I think Luka's my guy.
Yeah, I'm a big Spurs guy, so
Okay,
probably
before you were the Spurs and the Mavs had a long rivalry there. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Next question there. Question number 8. What do you do to make yourself feel better when you're having a crappy day?
I lean on my mom a lot. My mom's an awesome lady, so she always picks me up. I'll just play some video games. I mean, I have a lot of good friends. I stay in contact with a lot of my buddies from high school and in college, or just play video games, talk to them. So I think probably those two.
Yeah, you close with your family?
Very close. Yeah. Me, my mom, my sister, we have a really good connection.
They're back in Dallas?
My sister actually lives overseas. She lives in London.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. No, she's a cool one in the family.
That's awesome. Have you visited her yet? Or?
I've not, because she moved over there like right as I was kind of going to college. So with football and commitments of that, it's just hard to kind of figure out a good time.
No, that'd be an awesome trip, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Question number 9. Have you achieved your childhood dream?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah? What is
Not
it?
yet. I think playing the NFL would be really cool.
Okay.
So no, I haven't. I'm on the right path, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah, that's a big one. A lot of guys have. I know playing D1, just getting that is like a lot of guys. Like the numbers are crazy to Division I players. It's real low. Right?
It is low. Yeah, it's difficult, but I mean, my mom always told me to shoot high, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Awesome. Question number 10. What life lessons from a young age stick with you as a young adult?
That's a good question. It's like a big one. I don't want to do like the generic be kind to everybody. I don't want to do that. Probably to focus, not focus and worry so much on the little things.
Okay.
That's something that I kind of learned from a young age. Like keep the big picture, you know, and appreciate the big picture.
Right.
Don't get so caught up in the little things that you miss out on that.
When do you think you picked that up from, or who do you think?
I think my mom. My mom has not had an easy life, and she's kept the big picture the whole way through. So I definitely picked that up from her.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. That's a great answer there. Question number 11. What is the single most important skill a football player must possess? And I guess a kicker, a place kicker. What's the? It could be mental, physical, whatever you think the most important.
I think confidence is really important. Because confidence, I mean, if you're confident in what you're doing, I think that makes a huge difference, at least for a kicker. I think confidence is key. Because if you're going into kicks nervous and not believing you can make every single one, then I think naturally you're going to start missing, you know. But if you walk in every situation like, I can handle this, I'm the guy for this, like, let's do it. I think the outcome is normally better, you know what I mean?
Yeah, people don't realize how much mental aspect plays. Because you think of kicking, it's all mechanical and just repetition, but the mental aspect of that's got to be huge, right?
Yeah, it's definitely it's tough. It's 80% of it is probably mental. Yeah.
Question number 12, 13 questions podcast. Second to last question for you here. You have to lose all of your football memories in your career to this point, but you get to keep one. What football memory so far do you want to hold on to forever?
Probably the national championship game my freshman year.
Yeah.
That was something I'll never forget. That was really special. Probably that one. If I just had to keep one, for sure that.
What was it like? Like, can you even?
Oh God, it's hard to articulate. Yeah. The feeling of working so hard all year and having a group of guys so bought into trying to complete one task and one goal. It's almost like that euphoric sense. Once it's done, you're like, all right, like kind of rest and just truly enjoy it and appreciate it. And I mean, it was magical, man. It really was. Like,
awesome.
It was a great time.
The last question here of the 13 Questions podcast. Appreciate you coming on here. Well, people were surprised when a guy from Alabama chose to come to UTSA. Like, what was it about the Roadrunners? Like, what led you here? And then, is it everything you thought it'd be so far?
Yeah. What led me here is opportunity for sure.
Yeah.
I really wanted to play, more specifically, kick field goals.
Right.
I hadn't got to do that for a while due to some injury. And so the opportunity was a big thing. And then I actually got down here and I met Coach Brown and Coach Traylor and the coaches on this staff, and I fell in love. Like, the culture here is special. The culture was probably the thing that I was most attracted to, because I kind of knew what a good culture looked like, and a lot of the schools I was looking at didn't exactly meet that. Then I was saw from the outside looking in, and UTSA did. It looked like a family, and It is. I mean, everything I thought it would be, it has been and some. I mean, the opportunity to kick field goals obviously is amazing, but how tight-knit the group is and the coach-to-player relationship is solid, and it's truly something special. It really is. It really is.
Great answer, Chase. That'll wrap it up. I appreciate you coming on the podcast.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Chase Allen on the 13 Questions podcast. Appreciate Chase taking the time. Pretty interesting fellow there. Very well-spoken. That was actually my first time speaking with him and meeting him. He had a media availability that I missed earlier this season, but pretty interesting fellow, to say the least. Not your typical specialist, I would say. And, I was very interested to hear him talk about his time at Alabama. That was, that was something special, right? To go through that for him, for sure. He seems like he's close with his family. And, I always enjoy the mental aspects of what the specialists go through. So I appreciate him taking the time. That'll wrap it up. We'll be back next week with another guest on the 13 Questions podcast. Thanks for listening.